to the end. We've done Genji, we've done Ridge Racer 7, we've done NBA 07 in full HD. We've done. I'm required to point that out every single time I mention that game. We did Blast Factor, we did Haze, we did. Did I mention Genji? Yeah, but it needs to be mentioned twice because it's that bad. We did Resistance: Fall of Man, and now we did Need for Speed Carbone, and now we are going to Madden NFL 07.
Oh my God!
Which is,
I would like to point out how dumb this idea was.
yeah, it was pretty stupid on our part, but good, dumb, wholesome fun. Wholesome fun for the whole family.
For the whole family.
For the whole family.
Here, joystick.
So
this
Need
is
for Speed Carnitas, please, yes, please.
Need for Speed Cabron.
Yeah.
All right, so Madden NFL 07. If you remember, this had football in it and teams and players. So it's unlike any other Madden game ever. This might have the truck stick technology. I'm not entirely sure.
I think the truck stick was introduced. I believe Madden 07 this year is still when they're using the vision cone for the quarterback, which was terrible.
Oh,
it was introduced
God.
in the 06 game. Yeah, so is this full HD? I don't know. It's EA HD. Pest Terminator 27. EA has their own criteria for what HD is.
I feel like I just want to go online and see if there's anyone playing, but I'm afraid that if I do that, I'm not going to want to play the entire game, so I'm going to end up backing out. And I'm going to get rocked anyway. But I just want to see if the EA servers are even accepting requests from Madden 07. I feel like some siren just went off at EA HQ. No, I don't think this game is even available online anymore, it says.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the Jets, though? Really? The Jets?
I just picked a random team. I don't...
Okay.
Well, the Jets are good this season, though.
No, not really.
I thought they were better than... I thought someone was telling me that they were pretty good this year. I don't know. I don't watch football. What do I know? Aw, man, I should have put it up to, like, hardcore realistic.
Yeah.
Well,
you know how to survive hours of torture, so you can at least pat yourself on the back for that.
The system is down. Oh my God. Alright. So we've been doing this for a while. And to remind everyone of the nonsense that you're saying, I'm Xav, by the way, with Dave Hinkle.
Hello. Hi.
Man in the ones and twos over there while we play PS3 launch games. Because, you know, the PlayStation 4 is coming out on Friday. So we thought, why not? Why not go back and look at what this system launched with, and that way we can give ourselves a nice comparison for the PlayStation 4 when that hits. Oh man, do I remember how to play Madden football?
Alright, so you have a ball, you want to hike it, you want to throw it, and you want to make the touchdowns happen.
Man, I really wish that they would have. I could have got the ball first. That would have been maybe kind of switch. Can I switch sides?
Yeah, you can hit start and switch controllers. You can go over to the Dolphins.
Controller select.
Yeah.
I have no allegiance. I'll pick any team. John Madden, what should I do? No, it's not. What? Am I not? No, I'm still in the... What the heck? Oh, Madden!
Yeah. Nostalgia Lane asks, any Tony Hawk? Should we go to Tony Hawk after this one?
Yeah, we'll go to Tony Hawk next.
All right, so Tony Hawk's coming up. We're priming the kickflip launcher, and we'll get the tricks, the wheelie board tricks. We'll get them primed. So.
Oh God, this game. Remember? I wish we could like. I should have like synced it up to play this, but remember there was that video. That came out around the time of before the new systems came out, and it was like sort of like the sizzle reel of like this is what Madden could look like.
Right,
and like
and it
even
was all pre-rendered footage.
Yeah,
and it was like the sweat on yeah, it was like the Giants and the Eagles, I think. So yeah, it was pretty ridiculous.
I don't even think like next gen, like PS4, Xbox One stuff looks even half as good as that sizzle reel. I don't think anything has ever gotten to that point.
The snow video, as Eric points out, yes, thank you. Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. Just as ridiculous as this Miami offense, this crazy Miami offense right now. Oh man, remember when you had to look? You used to have to look at like Madden's face in his games. Thank God, like the last couple years they took that out because that dude is just not aging well.
Terrible thing to say.
Hey man, you know he can take it. He's got a nice.
Oh! Try to get fancy with it. Try to get fancy with it. So this is pretty terrible. I think I'm gonna do one more play. We're gonna switch the game. We're gonna blaze through some of these sports games because I think this is probably the most bored I've been all day. And I just played Hayes.
Dante Culpepper. This is just so old. This is so long ago.
Interception.
Yeah, hurry up, offense. Hurry up. Oh man.
Interception.
I didn't see it coming.
Oh boy. Oh boy. We're gonna do one more play. We're gonna switch it up. I think we'll do. I'll do like a couple shots in Tiger, and then we'll go to Tony Hawk if people want to jump in on that.
Okay.
Single back formation.
Oh man.
So this week there's a lot of stuff going on for PS4.
Yes, tomorrow morning, specifically at 9 a.m. Eastern, we're going to have Review City, man. It's going to be an entire metropolis we've built on our website just of PS4 reviews. Am I over-promising? I might be over-promising. We're going to have stuff to talk about. The new system, the new hotness. Comes out on Friday. I can't believe it. Doesn't even feel like we're only 3 days away from it.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of snuck up on us, I feel like, at least on me. I mean, I just finished paying off the PS4 the other day, actually. Yeah. So, yeah, I know. I'm super excited for it, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, new hardware, like, oh, give it to me now. But yeah, it's crazy. And of course, you know, you spent so much time planning the stream. You were so busy with that. It's you lose track of time, you know. But yeah, so we're getting ready for it. We're getting pumped. But tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time, you will see a flood of content hit the joystick.com web domain. So make sure you log on to your Prodigy and get on in there. Dial up early. And
very clearly, it's supposed to be AOL you're talking about.
No, I just mean internet in general. Why? How do you get your internet? You don't have to dial in?
That's how we're doing the stream. That's why the quality of it's so amazing.
Yeah. Knack review will go up tomorrow, Susan says, which is thank you for sharing that. And yes, Foben, get your CompuServe ready. And Fitzal, load up your Netscape Navigator. Yes, that is how it is done. Meanhome7 says AOL keyword full HD. I am on board with that, absolutely. So yeah, we've got our next game here lined up. We're gonna get into some Tiger Woods PGA Tour action.
We're having a technical problem with Tiger Woods. The disc isn't being read, so we're gonna just jump. We're gonna leapfrog over that, and we're gonna do.
You know what it is actually? When EA decided to sever their relationship with Tiger Woods, it was retroactive. Yeah, so all of his games don't work anymore. Don't try and load up one of your Tiger Woods games because it won't play. So, yeah, Joe T. Katz, I hope they review Knack for what it is and not as a next-gen showcase. I can assure you that our reviews are very fair, and I think we review the game for what it is, and not as a next-gen show. I don't even know what that means, actually, but yeah, we're fair and balanced in our reviews.
Yeah, we just our new review scale for the PS4 launch is if it was on Xbox One, how much better would it be?
Right. And I love how Eric caught that joystick is the no spin zone. He caught my subtle little Fox News reference. But yeah, so let's move on. So no Tiger Woods. Did you get it to work?
No Tiger Woods. We're gonna go to Project 8.
Okay.
All right. So I have not played this game.
Inafune's 8 in brackets. Inafune's Mighty Number 9 is the spiritual successor to Tony Hawk's Project 8, which is the story of Tony Hawk taking down 8 evil anti-skateboarding robots in a dystopian future.
So, and we're also coming down to the wire too. After this, we have 2 more games left. We have one really good dungeon crawler and one not so good dungeon crawler. Untold Legends is the not so good one, and Marvel Ultimate Alliance is the good one. So if people have those games and want to play online, actually I think SOE closed down the server for Ultimate Alliance or for Untold Legends, but Ultimate Alliance I think the online still does work.
Gotcha. The Bio Lover 117, have they done Resistance yet? Yes. Sorry, we did Resistance, and once again, just want to thank James Stevenson from Insomniac for coming in and sharing some stories about the development and telling us about how they balanced the multiplayer and just being a cool dude, an overall cool guy.
We are going to archive this as well, so you can watch this on Twitch or on our YouTube channel. We'll be archiving this so you can go back and watch anything that you missed. Of course, obviously the chat won't be there, so you won't see the chat, but we've been pretty good about reading people's names and what they've asked before we answer questions. So
yeah, absolutely. And you know, I do read everything. I don't respond to everything, and for good reason. But it's we appreciate all the interaction. We appreciate you opening up your heart and letting us in of your life.
Opening up your heart.
Hey, dude, I mean, it's more than just a video game website. Also, so I remember this game distinctly. I'm a huge skateboarding game fan. This mechanic of, like, controlling the board in slow-mo and just, like, seeing, like, in slow motion, this intricate... I guess he does a pop shove it here, but I thought it was, like, a hard flip. Oh, no, he's just... Yeah.
Humble brag with all the dropping knowledge.
So, like, I mean, I love skateboarding, right? But I was always, like, a fat kid, so I could never, like, do it. But this was so mind-blowing at the time to just see the intricacy and to see, you know, the actual tricks so, like, up close and, you know, rendered in presumably full HD, maybe partial HD. But yeah, it was so cool, man. It was so cool. Like, for somebody who loves skateboarding but just can't do it and appreciates, like, the technical know-how and just wizardry that goes into making a skateboard do those whirly flips. Yeah, this was a big deal. This game was a very big deal.
They obviously are very much in love with you checking out the system because I can't skip any of this stuff.
Yeah. Well, good, because
good. This is good. This is gonna be what we feature for Tony Hawk's Project 8.
Learn something, Xav. Yeah. So
what was the last Tony Hawk game that before the HD remake one? What was the last mainline one they
Wasn't it Ride? It was Ride, right?
Really? Oh man, what a terrible way to go.
Yeah, Robomoto's Ride, I believe.
I remember loving this franchise, and it just. I don't know, it sort of went the way of Guitar Hero in a sense, where it turned into an annual franchise and, you know, another Activision property went annual and sort of just lost its way, I think.
But see, that's the thing that's, like, messed up too, is, like, because, you know, they've always been arcadey games. They've always pushed this whole, like, crazy tricks and link it all together and just, like, really satirical look at neighborhoods and just Southern California life and all around the world with the levels and stuff. But this game with that slow-mo trick to, like, really focus on the physics of the board and stuff and, like, give you a look at how somebody, like, moves their foot to make the board do this, like, that could have marked a very different direction for them. When Skate came around and they had their whole new, not only control system with the analog stick, which just felt like really different and really original, but, like, very realistic physics. Like, you have to go a certain speed before you can grind a route. You can't go super slow and, like, just stick to something and just do all these kind of definitely pick Bob Burnquist. Definitely pick Bob Burnquist.
You don't want me to pick Bam Margera?
No, thank you. But that's Boxor's suggestion. I'm a Rodney Mullen guy because I love the street technical, and he
what if I want to do
also invented the Dark Slide, which is pretty awesome.
What if I want to do the 900? Isn't that only a Tony Hawk jam?
No, I think well, that kid would probably be a good start to do it. You know,
is he
real
like
small dude?
Tony Hawk's a pretty old dude now, isn't he? Like in his 50s?
Oh, he's super old. Yeah, I think his kids are skateboarding now at this point. But yeah, Corey Smits points out I want a next gen skate game. Yes, we all do. We all do. But I don't know if that's even going to happen. Like, what happened to EA Black Box? They didn't get disbanded, but they started working on Need for Speed games, and then they may have been absorbed into somewhere else. I can't remember at the time.
I thought they actually did get disbanded.
Okay, maybe they did.
Oh boy, I just totally wiped out there. I thought that they did. Maybe I'm wrong.
Tony Hawk is 45, guys. Jeez.
You can tell how much I've played of this game too.
Yeah.
You know what? They actually might be working on Rivals as part of Ghost, because that's Criterion as well.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think some of their team actually at least got absorbed into it or something.
Right. I know Criterion is a very small studio now, and yeah, a lot of the talent went over to Ghost, but yeah, so you know, maybe one day, hopefully.
That series didn't really do too well in terms of sales, right? So I don't.
No, it didn't do that well in terms of sales, and you know, like just from an incremental improvement standpoint, like one, it was all about just proving that control method and proving the physics of the game, and like getting people to get into more of a simulation style experience. It had a lot of cool ideas, like being able to set spawn points. So one of the things I like to do in Tony Hawk is like just find one staircase and trick it and do different types of things and stuff. And so with the first Skate game, you could set up a spawn point right at a specific spot, and then it had like a video editing thing within it, so you can kind of do all these awesome tricks on this one massive staircase or this one cool piece of you know, game world that you want to trick on, and you know, do that. And then 2 added the whole like online clans, like being able to do stuff with other people, and kind of built that up a bit more. And 3 just felt a little hollow in terms of improvements and stuff, and was actually in some ways a step backward. But you know, you still just can't beat that control system. Whereas Tony Hawk, it's like, I mean, this is kind of like BS here. It's like on autopilot in a way. You're just kind of controlling some fast body, you know, and pressing buttons in the air, and the whole sticking to grindable surfaces thing is the worst.
I just realized that you can bail at any point, and it's my new favorite thing. Oh,
ridiculous ragdoll.
I love that, man. It's awesome. Yeah, you know, so I guess obviously the Tony Hawk series sort of introduced you, or at least really helped enhance your love or appreciation of skateboarding, and you obviously like skate a lot better. But
yeah,
was there a favorite Tony Hawk game that you liked? Do you remember having a?
So I like 2 most. They introduced the manual, and it had some of the more really interesting kind of levels and stuff, and a lot more like stars, you know. A lot more like skating, like notable skating people. So that was cool, and you know, a lot of people like 3 for the revert. I actually hate the revert, so I'm not a big fan of that. But yeah, no, it was just, I mean, Tony Hawk came at the right time. I was in high school. I was really young. Fingerboards were also pretty big at the time, so I just kind of like goof around with that in class all the time. Those little skateboards you do with your fingers. Yes, I was.
There was a video game that used those.
Yeah,
on PS2, I think.
I think so, but. I mean, at the time, it was really only the what was it? The Thrasher game and Tony Hawk were like the only 2. And the Thrash or Thrasher, I can't remember the exact name, but it was a skateboarding magazine. It was terrible. So of course, Tony Hawk just dominated. But yeah, tech decks, tech decks, as people are pointing out. Yes, thank you. I don't know why I call them fingerboards, but I am the type of person that often labels things incorrectly and mispronounces words. So.
It's showing me picture of a squirrel all of a sudden. I feel like I just took drugs. What's going on?
No, so the squirrel actually is pissed at you. So like there are people in the world who will like see you, you'll do something, you'll come into their like safe zone, or you'll like run into them, and they'll chase you down and mess you up.
What's the squirrel gonna do to me?
Well, I think this squirrel's part of a mission. Either you're supposed to steal his nuts, or like he's trying to scare you off or something, you know?
If I had a nickel for every time someone said for me to steal some nuts.
Yeah.
What happened? What was that?
Right, are we ready to move on?
I think we're ready to move on. This is pretty terrible.
Yeah. It's not very good.
I gotta do one really gross bail first though.
Alright, well, get some speed going.
What just happened? Turned into Spider-Man or something. The thing that's funny is like the stream is way behind, so I'm laughing at nonsense right now.
Well, I know just instinctually to laugh 15 seconds after you laugh, so...
Alright, we're switching it up.
Just like ran along the wall and just like bashed your head against the pole. Oh, man. BMX Triple X. Ugh. Yeah. Thanks for reminding us of that. There was a Dave Mirra game too, right? We're witnessing the assassination of Bob Burnquist. That is very true, Adam Jensen. Now he's gonna go away forever now.
All right, we are going to move on to our second last game, which is where is it here? It is Untold Legends.
Gather ye round, children, for the story of a legend. It's just been untold.
You can tell we've been doing this for a while. We're just like at our wits end.
I'm just
playing.
physically drained from just being beaten down by PS3 launch games.
We're just like, we just want it to end. I want someone to firebomb my apartment right now, just so I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah,
oh,
like I just need an open tub of ice cream in front of me and a good long cry to come out. It's like I can get back to normal. Get back to some place I can work.
Some sense of normality. John and Apocalypse. Sorry, we actually don't have Lair. I did want to bring it in, but we couldn't. I couldn't find a copy of it in the store. I think they've buried that next to ET in the desert.
Yeah.
And we did play Haze though, so we did. Not a launch game, but we did go down that deep dark well of horrible titles.
Right. And the Harris F asks if we have Eye of Judgment. No, we do not. That is another one we
Eye of Judgment, no.
Showcasing.
I don't think that was launched, though.
No, I don't think, because, I mean, the PSI wasn't there at launch, was it?
I don't remember. It's all a blur, man.
Yeah. It's all a thick haze I cannot see through.
Can I tell you that I was not interested in getting a PlayStation camera for the PS4 until I remembered that you can use it as a camera for your streaming, which I think is really cool, and you can use it as a microphone for the streaming. And I'm just like, now I'm sort of thinking like, do I maybe want to get that camera? Is that a thing that's happening now? I don't know. It's weird, dude.
Well, it's only $60. I don't think that's like entirely terrible, and you know, I just think, like, I have friends back home who are getting PS3s and stuff, and they're not, like, the type of people who have used, you know, Skype video calling or anything like that. So it's, like, a very cool, neat kind of selling feature for them, and an affordable one. So I think from that standpoint, like, yeah, it might be cool, like, if you have friends in that situation, but I don't know. I mean, as we pointed out and we've been following... Oh, nice. You got to dodge this axe. Dodge it! Oh, what a dodge. As we pointed out... leading up to the launch of PS4, there are going to be certain things that aren't going to be there day one, and I think some of the voice command stuff and the neater features of the camera won't be available. So,
well, I think the voice stuff I think is limited at launch. I don't know how much of it is actually functioning.
That boulder totally moved when you hit it, though. That's like super next gen right there.
You got all the hot secrets.
Yeah, and you're. Why do these men want to kill you?
I don't know.
Why do they hate you?
They hate my fashion sense?
I guess. They can also take quite the punishment, because you are like stabbing them 80 times with a sword, and they're not dying.
They're not fond of these lycra teal tights that I'm wearing here.
Oh, look at that water, dude. Oh, look at that splash when you throw them in. Amazing next-gen visuals.
This is terrible. That's why I saved an actual good game for last, which is Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
So I think like the idea behind this game is like there's some corporate execs thinking, okay, we have a cool new console, like it doesn't matter what it is, like we just need something for them to push some damn buttons on. Like let's give them this game. Let's give them the Untold Legends. Just mash some buttons and
I mean it's basically serves the same purpose as like a Diablo. It's basically a Diablo clone. It's a dungeon crawler, or the same ilk of like Champions of Norath, which was really good. Right. Black Isle Studios, I think, did that, which no longer exists. But I mean, there's that. There's Baldur's Gate. Those games were awesome.
Yeah.
And then that's basically what Marvel Ultimate Alliance is too. I mean, it's essentially a continuation of X-Men Legends, which was last gen, which I really like too.
Yeah. I like how that lady doesn't run away. She's just like standing there frozen, like in the middle of this giant vicious battle. She could get stabbed in the face by a sword at any time. And she's just like, ah! Oh, Eric points out this is the Castlevania 64 of the PS3. Very astute. I would
let me stand here and see what happens. Oh, here we go.
Poor girl. That poor ghost woman. She's just like standing there in the middle of it. It's so ridiculous.
Oh, I got a giant arrow. I'm pointing at this dude. I have my pointing powers.
So Pisterminator27 says, this game wasn't too bad. It was mediocre, leaning toward good, but they needed to fix it up. Some main thing, the camera, and I wish you could change weapons in the game, but you can't. It's just some of the gripes I have with this. Cool. Thanks for sharing that. I see all those problems here in this brief glimpse.
I had never played this game when it launched, or prior to it launching. So, oh, sweet. Treasure chest.
Aminom7 says the woman's strategy is like when you come across a snake, you just stand still and it'll ignore you.
Yep.
Or you can just you can throw some rope down around you. That's good.
Also, that works for oncoming traffic if you're about to get hit by a car. Just stand still, you'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll swerve out the way.
Roll into it, you'll be good.
Or you could just uppercut the car. I tend to take that path most times myself.
A little Street Fighter action.
LCS recap. Yes, Solid Snake. Not the snake from the games, but yes, I know a thing or two about snakes. So yeah, you gotta sleep surrounded in rope. Make sure your boots are up high or within the proximity of the rope.
Look at this. Look how floaty this dodge maneuver is. It's just like whee.
I like her jump. She like jumps forward, like throws her arms behind her, and then does a quick little somersault. Totally possible.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, please turn this off.
This game's dumb. This game's super dumb.
Super dumb game.
Untold Legends, you're super dumb. And we're down to the last one.
Yeah, we're down to the last game. We didn't have time to tell you guys the whole legend, just to give you a little slice of it. But
we don't want to ruin the legend for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Some parts of the legend need to remain untold.
Here, this is part of the legend, though. These two guys. You're waiting for it.
Oh, I love them. I love them with all my heart. This is very good splash page from Untold Legends. That's from that game, right?
Yeah, this is some hot wallpaper action that you get from Untold Legends.
So, buff dude and beard man,
wizard guy,
wizard dude. It is. I'm Gary, the caster. Or no, maybe we'll just call him Tim. Aren't all sorcerers named Tim? I think that's how it works. And the other guy with the smooth underarms and the look of murder in his eyes. So, we're closing out our stream here. We're getting ready to put on our last game. We want to thank everybody who has joined us for our PS3 launch game stream, plus Haze, featuring the hit musical artist Korn. I want to thank you guys for joining us. This has been...
Thank you for not reporting us to Twitch for this horrible thing that we decided to do.
This has been a thing. It is... it's definitely been an experience. We've done a thing today, and time will remember us either as villains or heroes.
Oh man, this was the dumbest idea we ever had, but it was also really fun.
Execute it flawlessly, if I might say so. Next week we're going to be doing the same thing for Xbox 360 launch games, so get lined up now. Line up outside a joystick now. Get your seat.
Do you just from your personal opinion, from what you remember, which one of the between 360 and PS3, which one do you think have the stronger lineup? Because I'm going to go with the Xbox 360.
Yeah, I think the 360 had more games that are kind of akin to what I enjoyed at the time. You know, Ultimate Alliance was on both platforms. I played that. Call of Duty 2, played that. Condemned was kind of like the game for me, I think. And Hexic, I actually liked Hexic a lot. I thought it was like so cool that I got a free game with my console. I was like, wow, not since like, you know, Nintendo and Super Nintendo, like, could I expect to get a game, you know, even one so easy as like a little puzzle, you know, a little puzzle Xbox Live Arcade game. But yeah, I think generally the Xbox 360, it took me a while to get on board with the PS3, and that was just, like I said, Virtual Fighter 5. Like, I just got to a point where I couldn't stand it, and that $700 was burning a hole in my pocket. So, yeah. I'm
gonna just post up a game online if people want to jump in. I think it's gonna be the only one that's actually available. But
yeah. And also, Tim isn't a sorcerer. What is he, a magician? Is it Tim? I thought it was Tim the Sorcerer.
Never mind, it's not letting me do it. He is a sorcerer in the game, I think.
Also, hey, look at that, powered by GameSpy.
Yeah.
You're not going to see that in any other game.
Well, the technology still exists. I mean, the website and the actual tech, I think, are two totally separate things. So I think the tech, actually, someone does own that tech, and they could technically still use it.
Also, Vivix points out the best idea. You guys should try to install the original Xbox 360 UI for next week's live stream. Dude, blades. Like, blades. We gotta get blades. You gotta, like, factory reset your 360 for next week.
Oh, can you do... I guess I could do... Oh, no, but I don't have a launch system. I only have a Slim, and there's no way the blades are in there.
Damn. Well, I mean, I know you can, like, install an update on a CD-ROM, like burn a CD.
I'm gonna end up breaking my 360 just for this. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to. I'll send an email to E or Major Nelson and ask them if that's. I don't think that's even a thing that can happen, but I will ask.
Like, you're just going to get a return email with an animated GIF of somebody just shaking their head. It's just like, what are you asking me?
Giving
like,
me the finger or something. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty brutal.
Oh, Minem7 said it is Tim the Enchanter from Holy Grail. Yeah, sorry. Holy Grail is the worst of their movies, so I don't really remember it too accurately. So, Cap running around the big giant shield boat ship flying thing, carrier.
I remember really loving this game, and
dude, this game was so good. It was so good. You could play as Nick Fury. This before he got Sam Jacksonified, and was still the old David Hasselhoff Nick Fury.
Oh man, I remember watching that TV movie thinking it would never get any better.
Forgettable username says we're going to get off all press circulation lists for asking about blades. That very well may happen. Yeah, but yeah, it's a good game. Like, Ultimate Alliance is really good.
Yeah, you could you can pick any 4 characters. There's like, actually, let's go back up and we'll check out the roster.
Now, do you have any save data for this? Do you have any saved characters or anything?
No, I played this game on 360 when it came out.
Okay, and one of the things I really loved about it was that it had a ridiculous amount of characters you can unlock. Man, they had DEADPOOL, they had Nick Fury, they had
on the 360. I even bought the DLC where you got Venom and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So here's the character selection screen we're going to get to here in a second.
Okay. And Cleavon Little says he thinks the Samuel L. Jackson skin for Nick Fury is unlockable in this game.
Oh.
So, which is pretty.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty old school. They changed the way Miss Marvel looks now. She looks totally different. Obviously, Storm and some of these other characters look totally different. Iron Man, obviously not the movie Iron Man because it didn't exist at this time. Actually, no. When did the first Iron Man came out? I think it must have come out by then. By 2006 for sure, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I see Elektra over there. I'm trying to forget about her. Colossus, Iceman was really good. We have a lot of Marvel's best and brightest here.
Deadpool before he got his own video game.
Mm-hmm.
I remember also, I don't know I think it was this game where you get bonuses if you put teams together that would have actually been together in comics.
Right.
You got buffs for your teams. I like this one way better than Ultimate Alliance 2. 2 was where you could combine powers and stuff. I just didn't like any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't think it worked.
Yeah. I don't think it was as deep of a system. Reed Richards was also another really good character. I think he could turn into a ball and bounce around or something. But yeah, it's a really good game, man. Really good game to play with friends. Just an excellent co-op dungeon crawler. With cool
Colossus is grabbing a dude and just walking around with him. Whatevs.
I make carry things. I Colossus. I from Russia. Colossus, Russia. Man grab.
He is. I'm looking forward to the new X-Men movie. That looks pretty rad.
Oh God! LCS recap says this game came out when YouTube was just starting. Dear God.
Oh my God! YouTube's not gonna know what to do with this footage.
We are old men, and we have no country.
What's happening here? Why can't I go through here?
Oh man!
Games like this, it really pays to actually be able to pay attention to what's happening.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now I'm just, man, you remember when YouTube first started and it was just Futurama episodes and stuff? Man, it's just crazy.
The good old days.
The good old days. Oh, man.
So yeah, next week we're doing the exact same thing with the Xbox 360 software. We're gonna play some downloadable games. I think there were more games on the 360 at launch than the PS3, and considering the length of time that this stream has gone on, we may be a little bit more selective. But we are definitely gonna play. We're definitely gonna play the worst of the worst.
Yeah,
that is for sure.
It might not be Haze level quality of horribleness, but
I don't know. Perfect Dark Zero is pretty awful.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, that level of sneaking into the club is just like so disgustingly horrible.
I played that game for like 20 minutes and then never played it ever again. Like, I hate that game with a passion. So I'm not going to be able to complete a level in that because it's terrible.
Yeah. Everybody asking about Cameo. Yes, we will be playing
Cameo. This Philly accent craziness that's going on here.
Cameo.
Yeah, we'll be playing Cameo.
Oh crap! Somebody just dropped the code to unlock all characters into the chat. If you want to do that.
Are you serious?
Yeah. All characters at the main menu or shield save zone menu. Quickly press up twice, down twice, left 3 times, and then start to unlock all characters.
So where? At all characters at the main menu or shield save zone menu?
Yeah. So you have to back out to the main menu. Awesome.
Down,
Thank you for dropping that in, Cleavon Little. Cleavon Little. You get.
All right. Clearly, Dave has been here for a while. Now he's just resorted to singing.
I need to open a window. I need some fresh air.
Seriously, let's go to this save zone and we'll check out some of these characters and then we'll call it.
Okay.
I put in the code, but I don't know if it actually worked. I can't hear the game.
You should hear a noise like a blip.
I can't actually hear anything. So.
Bing boom bong bong.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm getting desperate here. Things I can't see straight. So hungry. Yeah. No. Thank you guys very much for joining us. This has been a career-topping moment for both Xav and hard-hitting games journalism at work, and it was just fun.
It worked.
So much fun.
It worked. We got them all here. We have Ghost Rider, which is the worst character.
Nice.
Silver Surfer, Daredevil. I like Daredevil.
I would also quote TPB if I could, Eric.
I'm pretty sure the DLC. Oh wait. There's someone dropped in another code in there for the costumes. All right.
Okay, there you go.
Let's see here. Up, down, left, right, up, down, start. I heard a beep, so let's go check out.
There you go.
Let's go check out Nick Fury and see if he has
the Samuel.
Yeah. How do I change his costume?
I'm not sure.
Classic General Fury. Oh yeah, it totally is. They totally do have the Sam Jackson one in here.
Nice.
He's the ultimate Marvel.
Oh, so there you go. Not only did you, you can't say you wasted all that time with us here today. You learned something.
Yeah. You learned that if you want to play this super old game.
Yeah.
Oh man, this costume they have for Thor is way better than the regular one.
What the Geek says, in fact, I'll even commit to playing more PDZ MP next week during their stream. Yes, guys, if you have Perfect Dark Zero, we won't ask why. We will say, though, that if we can do multiplayer in it next week when we're doing a stream, get on in and shoot us.
Okay.
Shoot us with your guns.
I have no idea why they have Scarlet Spider in here, because that was the whole Clone Wars thing, and that was like the worst thing that ever happened to Spider-Man. So, let's see what Captain America costumes they got up in here. World War II cap is pretty cool. Actually, if you want to play sort of like the continuation of this, Marvel Heroes, the free-to-play game on PC, is actually quite good. The pay model, though, like some of the stuff that they have for sale is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But whatever. Like, it's like $20 for one character or something nonsense like that.
Right.
But, yeah. Let's see here. A couple costumes for Deadpool. So yeah, thanks for the codes. I think we're going to call it. As much as we'd love to keep playing all of these games all day long, we would like to also maybe get ready for PlayStation 4 that's coming out this week.
Yeah, and also maybe like write some posts for our website, because I feel bad because all of our colleagues have been doing that while for 3 hours I've just been like, cracking jokes. So.
Well, we've been playing Haze, so I think it's a sort of a.
It's an even trade-off.
It's an even trade-off.
Yeah, we shouldered a great burden that they were not exposed to. So.
Yeah. So from us and the people in this artwork from Untold Legends, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Next week we're going to be doing the same thing for the Xbox 360, and we will eventually get to everything else. PS4, Xbox One, we'll get to streaming everything. We thought we'd have a little fun by remembering what the launch of the PS3 was like, since the PS4 is about to come out, and everyone seems really amped up about how launch games really mean the future of that platform. So
yeah,
we thought we'd show you that maybe it's not so cut and dry. But thank you very much, everyone, for joining us, and Dave, thanks for co-hosting with me.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a blast. Thank you guys for typing into the chat, asking questions, interacting with us in any way. Follow us on Twitter at Joystick. I'm at Dave Hinkle. He's at Xav. And we're on the Facebook. We're online always. We never ever unplug. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Take care, and make sure to subscribe to our channel and check out our YouTube channel for the archive of this, or you can check out the archive on Twitch as well. Thank you very much.
Bye.